and I feel the night. I feel your heartbeat. Something ain't right. There's too much heat in the night. I feel the night. I feel your heartbeat. Something ain't right. There's too much heat in the night. I feel the night. I feel your heartbeat. Something ain't right. There's too much heat in the night. In the
All right, get him up, get him out.
How many times the car run over him?
3 or 4.
Somebody really didn't like him?
Yeah, not much. He had a bad temper.
You knew him?
Yeah, usually there's some 18-year-old girl all bloodied up in an alley.
He ran girls?
Yeah, when he wasn't stepping on them or cutting them. We are sure gonna miss this guy.
Mr. Kirkwood, you're Tom Kirkwood.
Excuse me?
You write about crime. Would you like to see a crime?
I already did.
I meant one that you could actually watch happen. I'm going to murder my husband.
The Scales of Justice. It's a nice image. A legal system of weights and balances, equal and fair. It's an image that's been around for 1,000 years. A cliche in our visual vocabulary, somehow reassuring. Debts will come due and will be paid in fair measure by all. Yeah. And elephants fly, God's on our side, and love is forever.
No, I can't.
Goldie! One for you.
I can't hear.
One for my favorite. Let me take this one.
Yes. What's up?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll be back in a minute.
Stiff got up and walked away?
No, we were in back.
Yeah.
Back of a movie theater.
Thanks.
All of a sudden, there's 200 people pushing through for a look at real life. They didn't much like it. All right, meet the victim. Dwayne Summer, a.k.a. Sherman, a.k.a. Constance, a.k.a. Dirt.
Assault, rape, assault. Guy does 30 days for not paying his parking ticket. They don't give people time anymore. Must have run out of room at the hotel.
Yeah, well, we'll check his girls and his other connections. Forensic inspection for paint chips, see if they can match up the car that rolled over him.
Frankie. Yeah, just give me 1 minute, okay, Tommy?
Jambone.
I'm sorry about all this.
Oh.
Buying or selling? It's stuffy in here, isn't it? Excuse me.
What about the housewife?
What? Oh, Colby. Where's Colby?
Yo.
Could I have her in my office, please?
Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
You don't mind?
Grace Barrett, please.
My wife isn't at home right now. Who's this?
This is Mid-South Research. Do you or anyone in your household drink coffee? Check.
Can we bring a woman over? 45 years old, possible psycho. How long? You're kidding. Oh, yeah, every night's party night. Listen, this woman, we just want one of you shrinks to take a look at her. Write it up. Yeah. She ought to take a psychiatric assessment.
That sounds reasonable.
Obie, she ought to be shrunk. Only they can't pick her up in the ambulance until next week. We have a beautiful system.
Well, if she's not mad now, that ought to do it, right? Let's take a number time at the fishbowl. What do you think?
Well, she seems reasonable. I just don't imagine she's happily married. But if I was willing to bet, I'd say she's just trying to get Tommy's attention.
Well, you want to cancel the wagon? Okay.
Mrs. Barrett, you're free to go.
You take it easy, huh? Put a steak on the barbecue for me, will you?
Oh, yeah.
Could I take for a drink? A drink of coffee, anything.
Oh, I should go home. I told your policeman it was a joke. Well, not a joke exactly, all right, but I didn't mean it. Who would mean something like that? Well, who would say, I'm going to kill someone? Who would say something like that? Who would want to kill someone? I don't...
Tell me about your husband.
I don't want details, just an easy answer. So? So, is this a possibility or what?
It's just another story.
Where have you been, little lady?
The mall.
What?
The shopping mall.
Shopping.
Oh, no. Just looking. I needed a new blouse.
It's midnight. Where did you go after shopping?
Well, they're playing the new Woody Allen movie.
The one you saw last week.
I didn't see a movie last week.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
My mistake. Oh! Some man called here. Who is he? Coffee. He wants to talk about coffee. Oh, yeah. Who is he? Tell me about him. Tell me about your boyfriend. There's booze on your breath, too. But that's none of my business, is it? You know, I could see the same Woody Allen movie every day for a week. I'd never get tired of it.
I don't know why you guys are talking to me. I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. What am I supposed to know, huh?
You're supposed to know Dwayne Summers.
Listen, I really didn't know this guy very well.
He was your pimp.
God, I hate that word.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't have a pimp.
Come on.
And I don't have a big boy, a shaft, or a daddy.
Come on.
I'm on my own.
What about the other girls? Huh?
I don't know who they know. Why don't you talk to them?
You're a very pretty girl.
Oh, well, gee, officer.
Pretty girls can't survive on the street without a man. I sound prehistoric? Listen, if you're working alone, you'd be a first.
Right. Look, I didn't know this guy, okay? I saw him around. He seemed okay.
The guy was a creep. We figured whoever drove over him might have had a pretty good reason.
Well, I don't know anything about it. He seemed okay.
Well, he wasn't okay.
Yeah, so what's new?
How many more we got to do?
Come on to bed. What the hell are you doing down there? Come on. Come on to bed. Breakfast meeting, for God's sake.
Yeah? Okay.
Frank.
All right, I got it, thanks. Yeah, what do you got?
Every set of new car plates issued in the city for the last 3 months. A rough count gives us about 3,000 names.
Can you run a match through Vice?
Of course I can. And of course I did. Nothing. Half the names in Vice are bogus.
You can't buy your car putting Sweepy on the registration either.
Exactly. However, Vice does have an alias file. Now, if I run a match through the names and the aliases and match them against the registrations, I think we should have this whole thing cleared up in, a couple of 100 years. Somehow, I do not see what any of this has got to...
You cannot have a whole bunch of dead pimps littering the street. They've got to be disposed of somehow. Make myself clear?
Perfectly. There. Have fun. Colby.
So what happened to the pimp they used for a test drink?
A system of police, courts, and hospitals not equipped, staffed, or inclined to deal with ordinary citizens.
Well, nobody was very nice to the lady. She sat here for 2 hours.
Well, she's special because she got a clean tongue. There were a lot of people here last night for a lot longer than 2 hours.
I believe I mentioned that. She needed help.
And she couldn't afford her own shrink. There was no room in the inn.
I mentioned that, too. So far, we're in agreement. Something should have been done.
Granted. By us?
Listen, if we dug into everyone in the city who wanted to kill someone, we'd have to recruit half the population to watch the other half.
And which half will be which?
Look, let's get back to our pimp. I need the other half of the story.
We'll make something up. You're good at it.
It started just after we were married. Roy was under a lot of pressure. He was trying to get his career going. He was frustrated. He wanted a family. 3, 4 kids. The first time he hit me, I'd never been hit before. Not in my whole life. Well, here I was, married, a nice little house, my right eye swollen shut. Well, 3 or 4 times a week, and it stopped, more or less. We've been sort of like a normal couple for 20 years, or 18.
Do you have any children?
No. Everybody thinks it's me, of course. It's Roy's sperm count. But that's not exactly what a wife should go around telling people about, is it? I learned to live with him. I adjusted. I did everything exactly how he wanted it. I learned to cook badly because that was the kind of food he was used to. I learned when I could drink and when I couldn't. When I could laugh and how not to giggle and to count the beeps on the alarm before so it could be shut off, and how to go out every day to a stupid job when we didn't need the money. How to he's under a lot of pressure at work.
So what?
His sister's kid died. He took it very hard.
Of course. That explains everything.
You have to understand.
No, I don't. I don't think you do. Understand him. The guy belts you with a right cross on a regular basis. Okay, I understand. I don't understand why the hell you spent 20 years with him.
You're just as stupid as anybody else. Stupid. Oh. 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 Oh.
Dr. Weldon. Dr. Weldon, please. Dr. Stokes, 244.
It's painful. There's internal bruising, and the muscles are cramping in reaction.
Dr. Siegel, 244.
It's nothing serious, but it was a hell of a punch, I guess.
Dr. Cordina, to emergency.
How about a good Cuban cigar? Huh? When was the last time you had a good communist smoke? How about it, sir? $2. There you go. Help yourself. Thank you very much. All right, a man who knows a cigar.
Hey,
huh?
what are you doing here, Whitey?
Give me a break, will you? I'm trying to make a living here.
What are these? Huh?
Hey, they're from Havana. What can I tell you?
These are from Cuba, Whitey. Then this is a gun.
Hey, Havana, Detroit, man. I didn't say Cuba.
Now, what about the pimp, Whitey?
What about the pimp?
Yeah.
What can I tell you? Nobody liked the guy, all right? I mean, there were 10 parties last night celebrating the guy's death. All right? One of them was thrown by his parents.
Yeah,
Who did it? Hey, man, how the hell do I know? I'm telling you, you want me to narrow it down?
Yeah.
All right, maybe to 10, 20,000 people?
Come
How's
on,
that, huh?
Whitey. Come on.
Hey, look, it could have been one of the girls he was running, or maybe it wasn't one of the girls he was running. It could have been one of the local merchants. It could have been another pimp, all right? I mean, there was a club out. Here, give me a break, will you? Hey, guys, how about a $2? Havana cigar, $2.
I think they moved this bus stop.
Oh, laugh, girls. 1, 2, 3. heard you're even funnier when you take your pants off. Hi.
Hello. So, you still getting by without a man?
Yeah, well, it can get a little chilly.
What's your name? Was that a difficult question?
I gave it last night.
No, your real name. What happened to your face here? Huh?
You gonna beat him up for me? Huh?
Well, you tell me your real name, maybe I'll rip his ears off for you.
Who is he?
Summer camp, you turn off the lights, and there's always one mosquito left in the room. Always one. Excuse me, I think I see a friend.
I should just go to my sister's.
Yes, you could do that.
Well, I don't want her to know. Look, I should just go home. That's what I should do.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't have my things.
Well, what do you need? A nightgown? Makeup? The stores are open.
Yeah, my things.
This lady would like to rent a room for a night, perhaps a couple of nights. Could you put it in the name of Grace Barrett and charge it to my card?
Oh, no.
Do you have a card?
No. Can you really get them?
What?
My things.
Just a minute. You want me to go to your house?
He works nights. I mean Roy.
What do you need? I'm not a thief. Your wife wanted some of her things.
Yeah, her jewelry, no doubt.
She's leaving you.
Why?
You know why.
Right. This is ridiculous. What the hell? You don't understand. You don't. She's crazy, don't you know that? You're nuts coming in here like this. Because I ought to mistake you for a damn burglar. You're one of her drinking pals.
Hardly.
But she has been drinking. Yeah. You sucker. Okay, so she's leaving. She likes this. Calls it her binge bag. Make sure she pays cash for everything. She'll run up incredible bills on you.
Tommy, everything okay?
Tell me where she is. Please. Just give me a phone number. I don't want to worry about it. She can call me. Tell her to call me. I don't want to worry.
Is this the right thing to do?
Of course.
Hotel rooms always feel dirty to me. Do they feel dirty to you?
Listen, I have a friend, she has a pull-out couch.
Oh, no.
Well, there are women's shelters I could call. I could,
Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't be in a place with women like that.
Women like what?
I'm not like that. It's not as if Roy's... This is fine.
Okay.
I'll be all right. You're not, are you staying?
Hello?
Now, I may be wrong, but I don't think we actually
Introduced ourselves. I figured I ought to at least know the guy who's with my wife.
How about if I introduce you to the cops? Would that be all right, too? Lock the door behind me. Grace?
Huh? Oh, yes.
It'll be all right.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. Back at the house, the rough stuff.
I'm gonna call the cops.
I said I was sorry.
Bet you said that to your wife, too.
My wife.
Why?
I have a home. I should go home. I've got a lot of things to do. Thank you.
So what are you mixed up in? The neighbor's lawn? Color of the aluminum siding?
Come on, come on.
Tough.
Man's wife is his lawn ornament?
Hey, you know, I don't think that.
Do I?
All right. All right, maybe he did beat her up.
There's no maybe about it.
There is a maybe about it because there's no proof.
She's proof.
She went home with them. There was no charge, no complaint.
So unless he just beats her to a pulp in front of witnesses, or she finally stands up and says, no, I've had enough, lock him up. Or she what? You just wait?
All right. I could cruise the streets. I could go looking into windows. And I could pull people away from all kinds of places and all kinds of people because I don't think those people or those places are good for them. I could do that. Hell yes. It wouldn't matter that they're not complaining. And it wouldn't matter that they got there by climbing up those stairs all on their own. Hell no, that wouldn't matter because I don't think those people and those places are good for them, and I'm the cops. Ain't I?
Forensics got a make on the type of car that hit your fancy now.
Hey, man. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
One of your favorites?
Johns don't get invited to my apartment. Neither do officers of the law. Let him go. He's getting blood all over the wall.
I was going to ask you about that. Huh? What about it, huh? What about it?
It's nothing, man. Let me go. Let me go, man.
No, Ann. So what's his character to you?
We had a business disagreement.
Oh, yeah? Who owes who?
Oh, well, now that's exactly the point, you see. Nobody owes anybody. It's a vacuum. He wants to pimp for me. He insists.
You have to keep up with the car payments somehow. 3 weeks ago, you purchased a red Japanese two-seater mid-engine, serial number 3287. After 3 weeks?
Well, the rust proofing was wrong. They did something wrong with it.
Came off, did it? Yeah, I know how it can happen. Now, you can tell us where this shop is. We can have a tow truck haul your car down to the station. We can have a couple of our lab boys poke around in it for a day or so. Or you can tell us how it happened.
Let me tell you who's dead. One vicious, disgusting son of a bitch.
We've heard that.
So what the hell do you care about him for? Look, my car is in the shop, and I don't give you permission to tow it. So you're going to have to muck through whatever paperwork you're going to have to muck through in order to do it.
Tough Brian.
Let's watch TV.
Okay.
You don't want to watch TV.
Yes, if you want to.
If I want to. Thank you for coming home. It's my fault, all of this, I know it. I'd leave me. I would, I'd leave me.
Why did she go back? And what's he got on her? What's he got?
I don't know much about women who take it. I know there's all kinds of reasons. Self-worth, and mostly self-worth. And I think that's what it comes down to.
Why don't you leave me?
Job. No skills. No love. No future. You can see yourself in it. If anyone ever hit me, I don't care what the reason, I don't care what his problem in life is, I don't care. If anyone hit me, I'd be out that door so fast. Maybe. You see, no one's ever hit me, so I don't really know. Do I? I think it depends on the woman's confidence at the moment. At that very moment, and the door's there to open, you have to see an escape. You have to believe you can make it that far. I guess.
I'm going to bed.
Go out of business for a little while, okay? You're gonna have to look after yourselves. You're on your own.
What do we do? You said we'd be okay.
Yeah, and aren't you? You just take off. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Dale's just fine.
Yeah, all right. You want a man? Is that what you want? Another man? Some big boy gonna shove you into cars and pull you out again and take half of what you got? Okay, do it. Go on, there he is. He's just waiting for you to lie in his pockets. Tony, you want to go through that crap all over again? Huh? You want to eat that garbage? Swallow that crap all over again?
You look at me, man. You just look at me, and I'll go bowling with your goods. Is that a smile?
Say, hey, ladies, what's happening, huh?
You're not asleep already, are you? Grace?
She went nuts. She went crazy. What was I gonna do, huh?
Go ahead, say it. That's what happens when I stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
I suppose what we should do now is write your column.
What happened, Tom?
Frank, I don't want to hear what happened.
What the hell's the matter with you two?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what happened. You want to make a statement? You want to think out loud? You can do it. You can do it downtown. Come on, get out of here. Come on. Go, go.
A unit that was standing by, go ahead. 27, 29, 8, 17.
How long did you wait before calling the police?
2 minutes.
2 or 3. Make it 2 or 3.
2 or 3 minutes.
You let her come at you before you fought back. You took 3 cuts. Show me the cuts. My client's not ready to talk.
Oh, that's too bad, Counselor, because we are ready to talk with him now.
Very well. You're free to question him. There'll be no answers, though.
You tried to kill me. What was I supposed to do?
I hope you're getting all this, gentlemen. You surely don't intend to charge him with this?
Someone is dead, Counselor. You can be sure there is going to be a charge.
50 robbery car 1017.
We want him for murder, Elaine.
What instinct made me know you'd say that?
So let's do it.
Let's wait until everybody talks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right or wrong, did our sweet little hooker Gail's red sushi-mobile bend, fold, spindle, or otherwise mutilate one persnickety pimp?
Right.
Well, unfortunately, forensics did not find traces of Dwayne Summers' blood on Gail's car. They found great whacking globs of it. A subcompact is not a subtle murder weapon.
3960 White Plains Road.
Thanks for your help. Roy Barrett's lawyer is asking for immediate release until a hearing. All personal suffering and all that. Sounds pretty good.
His suffering?
It might not get past a preliminary. It might not get into a courtroom.
I gotta go.
What can you tell me that'll give me something to throw back at Barrett's lawyer?
She came into my office.
And she said she was going to kill her husband. Score one for them.
He beat her up.
How often? Once? Twice?
She said lately it was a lot.
He said.
I took her to the hospital, for God's sake.
Did you see him hit her?
She told me.
Under what circumstances?
What?
She told you. When? How?
We went for a drink.
She drank? How many drinks did she have before
She wasn't drunk.
How many?
One. Maybe two.
Maybe more. You're not sure. So far, Tom, you're scoring a shutout. You're their best witness.
I'm gonna get that son of a bitch.
Now, I don't get greedy, and I don't get tough. I'm just a guy who thinks that special goods like you should get special care. I'm just a guy who watches lonely girls like you getting into cars, and I feel bad, and now worry.
You're just a nice guy with a cheap mortgage and your kids' teeth are crooked.
Talk to me, huh?
Hello.
You lonely? You tell me that you're lonely, and then I'll tell you how I can help, huh?
What does she get for killing your pimp? 10, 15? And what'll your lawnmower get for killing his wife?
A preliminary hearing with tea all around. Lost afternoon.
Tina?
Do it yourself?
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
A man murders his wife, there's no trial. That doesn't surprise me. A vicious pimp is killed by one of his victims. She gets 15 years. No surprise there either. But I have to admit I've been surprised. I thought hitting a cop would get a man 30 days. 6 months.
The officer lost 2 teeth.
I could crack your grandmother over the head with a baseball bat. I wouldn't get 6 months. Are they trying to justify this?
Cost the police dental plan something like $3,000.
Oh, that's a hell of an answer.
What are you complaining about? You want him put away forever, didn't you?
For murdering his wife, not slugging a cop.
Away is away.
You don't see the difference?
Yeah, I see it. But you gotta take what you can get. And you wanted him to feel something, and he feels something. You take the small victory.
Oh. Oh, well, there you have it then, right? 3 months or 2? Well, that's more than fair, I'd say. That's more than fair. Maybe I should feel good about the future.
And I feel the night.